see a 6-year-old Izuku as he was sitting on his room, as he was drawing some kind of, you can say, a very beautiful picture, as he was drawing some kind of creature that mostly it looked like it literally came from hell, or you can say some kind of it looked like some kind of demonic being pretty much. But to young Izuku, it was his art. It was one thing that he was talented at. You see, Izuku was diagnosed as quirkless at the age of 4. Since then, Izuku lost all the friends that he made before that. Not just friend. Izuku's one childhood friend, Katsuki Bakugo. He wouldn't say childhood friend, but let's say he's a friend that he could remember that. Apparently his mother and Bakugo's mother were friends, so they become friends naturally, but as he was announced quirkless, Bakugo started to make distance from him and himself. Izuku also got the gist of it because he saw Bakugo's attitude change 180 degree. How he was nice before. Yes, he was arrogant before, but now he's way worse than what he's supposed to be. His attitude, he even started to call people extras. This made Izuku disgusted with Bakugo. So, our boy did one thing he could do best, end the friendship right there. He knew that Bakugo did not give a shit about the friendship, but he made a tough decision. Whatever from now, whatever Bakugo is gonna do, our boy will not make any comments on it. He will not try to engage Bakugo in any form of way because how weak he is. It's not about being scared. It's just he doesn't want to even associate with Bakugo because literally looking at Bakugo, it literally makes his whole body shiver, not with fear, but let's say disgust. Now, as we see, the 6-year-old boy was reminiscing about the past, as how Bakugo made him the class freak. As because of Bakugo making him the class freak, people try to distance themselves from him. They literally stop calling him. Even the teacher would, let's say, sometimes forget his existence. It's like his existence was like nothing. Izuku felt more and more loneliness, but at some point it stopped. His mother was worried about Izuku, but Izuku reassured her that he is fine. Izuku literally stopped caring about most of the stuff. What he cares about right now is his mother. His mother is the one and only precious thing in the world, and he's proud to say that. He does not care about anything else. Being a hero, that feeling died down long ago. So he doesn't know really what to do. For now, his only wish is to grow up to be a nice man, not like Bakugo, but a nice man that may make a legend someday, but he doesn't know how, but he is thinking. Izuku at first, he would have, let's say, Izuku would have severe loneliness, but he started to, you can say, look at painting. Not just painting, art, drawings. He started to draw, as the drawing made him, let's say, in a simplest term, put him in some kind of unusual peace. Our boy wants it more. The peace that our boy felt when he draw. He liked that kind of feeling. And Izuku also had a very awesome gift. Whatever he would draw, it looked very realistic. Yes. Let's say if you make him draw a portrait of yourself, it will be like you just took photo from a phone. Izuku's art was that advanced. He did sell few of the arts and did make money. He gave the money to his mother because he did not wanted his mother to, suffer more. She's already suffering because how Izuku's father left them. Izuku still remembered the day when Izuku's father left him. It was the same day when he was announced quirkless. As Inko told about Izuku's condition at that time, Inko was shouting, saying, Hisashi, you cannot do this to me. You promised we were gonna stay together. As he still could remember the faint day, the same day. His mother, who looked so angry, she just literally cried. Izuku that day looked at his crying mother in the eye. As his mother just composed herself and said, What's wrong, baby? Are you awake?" As Izuku nodded and said, "Yes, mom." "You should sleep. I am also going to sleep." As Inko nodded, as Inko went to her bedroom, she closed her door, but Izuku could hear the sobbing noise from behind the door. Inko was crying. She cried the whole night because Hisashi divorced her. Izuku vowed to himself that he'll make his mother's life more filled with happiness. He vowed to himself he will make his father pay for what he has done. At that day, a resolve was born. A resolve about revenge, an objective. Make everyone that made him sad. Make everyone, including his childhood, made every person that ever wronged him feel. Make them pay for what they done. A plan of revenge bloomed into Izuku's mind. A month has passed by. Izuku was indulging himself in the drawing. As he drew a weird creature. He drew a weird creature. He decided to draw a creature mix of various different animals, cute animals in fact. It looked like a rabbit, a squirrel, a cat. Izuku really could not say it, but he named this creature that he created Fu. He write a bit of description about the creature, like this creature, what kind of creature is this? Our boy was always intrigued by the quirk or power, but he, let's say, started to hate quirks after a while. So our boy, what he decided, he ain't gonna give this creature a quirk. He write a description of this creature having the power to resurrect the dead if it's necessary. This creature has the ability to, you can say, cast unnamed magic and also make any creature human, make them feel despair just looking at it. As after they made the description of the creature, he just felt very awesome. Now, suddenly at very moment, behind Izuku, the same creature that he was drawing few seconds ago materializes. As Izuku just literally went toward his bed, as he just lie down, he closed his eyes. As he closed his eyes, he was about to take a small nap, but suddenly he felt a soft tug in his mouth, a soft tug in his face. As he opened his eyes, as his eyes met with the creature that he made few seconds ago, Fu, or another name, Kathpalug, or Primate Mooder. Izuku's whole body was shaking for a while. He thought he was dreaming for a moment as the creature that was on his face tried to lick his face lovingly. As Izuku just got up, as the creature also took a step back, as the creature came back toward Izuku once again, as it was rubbing his head toward our boy's hand. Izuku looked at the creature as he was thinking, "Where did you come from, little one?" As the creature just looked at Izuku, as this was, let's say, looking at Izuku's face, like saying, for some reason he could understand the creature as like what is he even saying. As Izuku said, I will think about it later. As for now, Izuku got up as he went toward his desk. As he went toward his desk, as he saw the paper that he read few seconds ago, the creature was not there anymore. What? He looked at the paper as the paper seemed blank, like he never wrote anything there. He remembered he literally drawing the creature and giving some description about the creature, what the creature could do. The whole page was blank. It's like it was brand new. Izuku does not know what to say anymore. Seeing an impossible scene as the full creature was also jumped toward his shoulder as it made itself comfortable on his shoulder. Izuku stared at it for a while as he made a wild decision. He thinks that he might have awakened a quirk that can make any drawing into reality. So our boy decided to draw another creature. For his own amusement, that is. He wanted to test it out if it's true or not. Our boy made another art within a half an hour, as this art name was Regigigas. Now why Regigigas? Our boy, let's say, does not know. Let's say he is bad at naming, so he named it Regigigas. His power mainly controls the earth pretty much. It has the ability to control the earth. Not just earth, it has a very, very good attack capabilities. It can also use the sun to power itself up. So you can say it is pretty much like a big ass earthbender. It looked like it is a big as earthbender. Pretty much it can create construct made out of earth. It can also create construct made out of crystal. Now as Izuku wrote the description like always, as he was waiting for something to happen, at that moment his drawing started to, you can say, glow. As this glow was pretty unnatural as the drawing with the description that he wrote disappeared. And behind him, it was the Regigigas. The same drawing that he made few seconds ago was standing at him with whopping 8 feet tall. The 8 feet tall behemoth-like creature, no. It had a body like a woman's body, so it was a female. Our boy knew it. He made the intention of you having a female creature around. As Izuku stared at the creature with awe and wonderness, as Regigiga suddenly kneeled down, as our boy could feel his emotion, like it was showing like utter royalty and happiness, standing before his creator. As Izuku was thinking, is it my quirk? As he was thinking, no, quirks are related to human genes. They are related to mood and stuff, like you can say Parkinson and different thing. But I do not produce the ink or anything like that. I do not use anything to make it happen. As he was thinking, it's not a quirk, as Izuku came to conclusion, because if it was a quirk, it would have been linked to his body, like he have to give his blood or anything, something like that to make it. But nah, he really don't have anything to link with his body, so he tried a few other creatures to make, as he made a Venom. He remember watching a very movie called Spider-Man. As he even read the comics, because he at some point, let's say, his mother did bought him a comic about Marvels, and he came to know about the symbiote called Venom. So our boy created once again, as he was trying to see his limit. He created Venom, giving him the same ability as the Venom, but excluding the spider's ability, like the strength and everything. as he made Venom having an intention of, pretty much trying to test out his ability, as he wanted to see if he can give Venom a bit more power. So he made a big description about Venom. Description like having same Venom abilities, yes, but also giving the user some other benefits like shape shifting. Literally, Venom can modify someone's body and may make the body so strong. Even if the user eats unhealthy food, he will never gain fat. So it's like the body modification that Venom gives normal its user. It also had his own storage, like monster storage, as he liked to call it. Yes, Izuku does not want to carry Regigigas, literally does not want Regigigas to follow him everywhere he goes. So he made a some kind of shadow like thing. It would be stored inside Venom. As the Venom main purpose was pretty much carrying the monster that he had, as he wanted to give Venom few more abilities. So he wrote a few more description about the Venom having the ability of devouring attack, as boarding attack, and every other thing, even kinetic forces. So he pretty went bonkers with the ability. He pretty went bonkers trying to see where his limit is. As after Izuku having a big description of Venom, Izuku felt, let's say, a rush of tiredness around his body. As Izuku thought, so this is my limitation. I cannot add too many power into a being. As Izuku felt after feeling dizzy for a while, as Izuku looked behind me, a sludge-like creature started to appear behind our boy. As the sludge-like creature leached itself toward Izuku, as it went to Izuku's body, as Izuku felt the difference. He felt stronger. His stamina got also. The tiredness that he was feeling few seconds ago, it vanished like it was never there to begin with. As our boy felt stronger, as he suddenly went toward his bed, as he lifted the bed up like it was made out of paper. As Izuku looked pretty excited as the concept of having this. Izuku knew that it was not a quirk, it's mainly a power. So what Izuku decided, he's gonna name his quirk the Black Emperor for now. Now why you might think, why Black Emperor? You see, what our Izuku thinks is because his quirk literally being he can create beings. He's gonna be target of many government officials and he doesn't want that kind of hassle. At the age of 6, Izuku was already that intelligent. Now it's not because of Izuku, as you see, his Venom was modifying Izuku's body every second. Modifying Izuku's body to Izuku's liking for Izuku's own benefit. Venom had a bit of his own intelligence, you can say. It was modifying Izuku's body to Izuku's liking. As we see now, Izuku explained to his mom that he apparently got a quirk now, as his mother said, "How, Izuku?" As Izuku, let's say, lifted her up like she was a sack of potatoes. A sack of potato, no, even lighter than that. As Inko looked surprised and said, "Izuku, you have a quirk." As Inko was literally pretty happy that Izuku awakened a quirk. As they went to the doctor, as they tested, the doctor said, "Miss Midori, I'm still saying you that he's quirkless." As he showed her the X-ray again, but Inko just stated, "Just see here, doctor, what I'm talking about." As Izuku demonstrated, he literally lifted a very heavy object, literally in one hand. As the doctor just stared at young Izuku in wonder. Whoa. As the doctor said, "I guess you are a new kind of a person, I guess. Quirk genes are getting stronger. Even quirkless person can have quirk, huh? I guess, what would you like to give your quirk a name?" "Black Emperor." As the doctor just looked at Izuku as he thought, really, you would really wanna have the cheesy name? Yes, Black Emperor. What can I do? I habit you wicked. As after that incident, let's say Izuku returned home as they had a very, you can say they had a party as they had a party. Pretty much Inko made Izuku's favorite dinner katsudon as yeah they had pretty much blast that day. Now the same day at night we see it was around 1 p.m. Izuku wasn't even damn feeling sorry 1 a.m. Izuku wasn't even feeling sleepy at all. He thanks Venom for it as he tried to make another creature. Regigigas was very awesome guy, strong, strong monster he made. You can say he make them monsters. So why monster? Because their appearance, they aren't human like. Yes, they have the appearance of you can say mutation type quirk users. But they are far from mutation type quirk user because they have a limit. Now Izuku's creation they do not have limits. So Regigigas was a very special kind of creature that Izuku has. Now Izuku was working on another you can say creature that he was trying to create. Now Izuku made a special kind of a creature. It was a fairy. You can say not a fairy, but it looked like a fairy creature. It was pretty small. Its height was around you can say 4 or 5 inches. As we see, the fairy-like creature looked toward Izuku as it was buzzing. You can say it was buzzing with joyful energy all around. As Izuku gave his name, Sylvie, a divine spirit of the nature, divine spirit of elements. Sylvie has the control over all elements like fire, wind, water, ice, light, darkness. There are also sub-elements like thunder, storm, many other elements as well. Now, why Izuku apparently did made her using all of his strength. She also has the ability to make herself invisible using the light reflect around her body. Izuku wants a companion that you can say help him during battle. Pretty much make it like he's literally throwing elements toward his enemies. The next one now time skip to literally we see Izuku was 14-year-old as he was in his house. Izuku has already created more than 50 creatures. 50 creatures of destruction. Yes, they are all for his own amusement because he has a big plan that he cannot reveal just yet. The plan is to pretty much create a perfect paradise. A paradise he had in his dream. A perfect utopia where everyone can be happy. A perfect utopia where people with mutation quirk, even quirkless people won't feel discriminated against each other. A world where economy nobody is gonna be hungry. Yes, they're gonna be the dark side of the world, but Izuku knows about it. A world cannot exist without darkness. So even if we create a utopia where everyone is happy, there will always be some people who wants destruction. But no, he will create such a world where everywhere is gonna be is peaceful. There won't be the profession of hero just for gaining money, fame. He will be the one symbol of peace, no symbol of hope that will rise hope on people. He doesn't wanna be hero just for money. No, he wanna be hero for giving people hope, not just hope, reassurance. He will not little like you can say he will not bear any villain doing any crime in front of him. He is not gonna be naive like All Might. All Might would mostly gave the All Might would not say would not kill, because he in his case killing is one of the worst thing a hero could do. Our boy did not mind Endeavor because in his method, yes, it was brutal, but he approved his method, because killing a villain is approved in his way. Our boy approved Endeavor's way of killing villains. He accepts it, but he hates the part where he would endanger, you can say, the civilians. He wouldn't mind if Endeavor, let's say, make the civilian safety as first priority, then killing the villain. He would have issue with it, but Endeavor was one of a hero that wouldn't give a shit about civilians. If they come into his way, he's gonna burn them alive. Izuku shook his head. This was the backside of the hero society, a site where All Might would never go, because he is the symbol of peace. He is the sign of peace. Our boy also find an All Might annoying pretty much. Now he also has a bit of, you can say, he hates All Might because before anything, he used to be hero 24/7, but now he only does hero job only 3 hours. He hates All Might because of that reason. He doesn't know All Might's circumstances, so his anger could be also unreasonable, so he does not mind anything. Now we see Izuku was in his house as Sylvie was talking to him, as Sylvie explaining what she saw in the or what the animal told her. Sylvie, being a divine spirit as she is, an animal will be naturally attracted to her. As we see, Primate Murder, the beast of Gaia, our boy gave the name to Fu, as Fu was literally sitting on our boy's lap as it was sleeping. Sylvie just looked at Fu with pure jealousy, as she, let's say, blasted Fu with one of her elemental blast. As Fu just, let's say, screamed "Fu!" as Sylvie said, "Huh." As our boy just literally chuckled at their behavior. Apparently they are hostile with each other. Yes. Fu is one of his first creations, so Fu is someone that you can say is very close to our boy's heart. Sylvie is a bit jealous of Fu because how her master holds Fu in his arm. She wanted to be held by her master. Yes, she is held by her master, but she wants all the love. Our boy just shook his head as he remembered, oh yes, I did apply for UA2. As Sylvie just looked at her master and said, Master, are you gonna be going all out? Izuku looked at Sylvie and stated, who knows, maybe I'm gonna go all out. Maybe not. Sylvie just stayed quiet and said, I hope, Master, we don't hold back, because unlike that person, unlike Regigigas, I will not stay quiet if anyone disrespect Master. As our boy just chuckled and he just patted Sylvie with his finger. As he stated, do not need to worry about anything, Sylvie. Everything is fine. As Sylvie just looked pretty happy because she is getting head pats, no, I can say finger pat from her master. Time skip to the entrance ceremony. We see Izuku was literally sitting by himself. Izuku, you can say, is an introvert by nature. He has never talked to any girl outside of his mother. So our boy is total dirt and also a bit of antisocial. So he ain't gonna making friends that soon. Our boy's gaze met with a person that he would never really expected to meet. Katsuki Bakugo, his former friend. You see, because of Venom, Izuku apparently possesses Elder Rich memory. Even if he wanted to forget about Bakugo, he cannot forget. He looked at Bakugo's face for a brief moment, then he turned his face to look at Crescent Mike's explanation as if the explanation was pretty much about the point robots, 1 pointer, 2 pointer, and the 0 pointer, the same thing. There were 3 pointers as well, so yeah. Izuku nodded that the test is gonna be pretty easy, I guess. You see, we are gonna go back to Izuku's quirk here. Izuku's quirk is announced as, you can say, an Asbot quirk. Pretty much it Asbot energy, but Izuku can Asbot any kind of energy. It is pretty much written on his quirk sheet. It's pretty much false, but yeah, it's not false either. Venom can literally absorb any energy and literally throw it back at the master throw it back at the person who throw the energy toward him with tenfold power. 10 times the more power as the original power. So pretty much is a very good counter ability. Sylvie was sitting on his shoulder as Sylvie just pretty looked bored as she was literally saying telepathically to her master said, "It's boring. Come on, let's fight. It's boring." As Izuku just looked Izuku looked not even bothered at all as he just stayed quiet. Sylvie is like a little child. Her patience run out every second. Now to the battlefield. We see Izuku warming up himself as Sylvie also looked pretty excited as she said, "We are gonna fight now. Show this peasant human that we are superior to them. Right, master?" As Izuku did not say anything, he just nodded. He did not want it to be creep. He did not want it to be creep. He did not want it to come out as weird or creepy to any other people, so he just nodded. As Sylvie just stated, "Ah, so cold." We see the gates open as President Mike suddenly appeared there as before President Mike could say anything, Izuku literally bolted bolted as Sylvie used her, wind manipulation to manipulate Izuku's movement, making Izuku fly in the sky along with her. As President Mike said, "Go, go, go, go. I guess there is nothing to say, eh? Plus Ultra, go." As everyone started to run toward Izuku, but Izuku was already far place from them. As Izuku literally pointed toward the many robots in the vicinity, as he just made a single he just pointed his finger toward one of the robots as a laser beam literally. The laser beam you can say destroyed the robots in a second. There wasn't even a piece left. As Izuku was zooming around the battlefield, as let's say he was eliminating robot from left, right, and he wasn't even you can say leaving points for other. He was literally taking all the points from all the other examinees. As all the examinee was pretty much, they were shouting frustrated. As they said, "That damn bastard taking all the damn point." As they got a few 1 pointer, but it was still not enough. Izuku was literally destroying every 2 and 3 pointer robots. So yeah. Then as Sylvie stated, "Master, I think it's enough. We have more than 300 points. It should be enough." As Izuku nodded, as Izuku we see they were floating in the sky. As they were keeping a watch. Izuku just stated that, I never thought Venom would be this useful." Suddenly a sinister voice started to chuckle. As Izuku said, "Venom, I have told you not to use a sinister voice around me." "Ah, sorry, master, just I wanted to scare the little bitch a bit." As Sylvie heard it, as she said, "Who are you calling little bitch, you fucking shit parasite?" As, "What did you say, you shitty excuse of a fairy?" As they were bickering at each other, as Izuku just sighed. Things never change, do they? As Izuku was literally keeping an eye around everywhere. As in the you can see in the observation room, we see all the teachers just look pretty much gay, wide-eyed at what they were seeing. As we see, Midnight was reading the sheet. You can say it's the information sheet she had on the student that was flying in the sky. She said, Izuku Midoriya, quick, a black emperor. Ability to absorb any kind of energy, even elemental energy, elements and everything around with it. It's not determined what he could do. There is very little information about what he can do or what he cannot do with his quirk. As Aizawa nodded and said, I guess it's acceptable. I mean, he is literally gathering all the energy around him to make himself float. And if I'm seem correct, that he said his quirk is energy absorption. He's literally absorbing energy every single second to make himself fly. And what is that he used, like laser, as maybe it's one of the fire energy or something similar to heat energy, a light, a laser beam, who knows. Yeah, whatever, but that kid is very powerful. Now we see the 0 pointer suddenly making his way toward the injured student that just, you can say, sprained her leg. As the injured student was trying to claw from, you can say, trying to get away from there by clawing, but it wasn't helping as the robot was approaching her. She closed her eyes, waiting for the impact, but at that moment, she felt no impact, no pain whatsoever. As she opened her eyes, as she looked, that someone was holding the robot's feet. Izuku stated, "You okay?" as she nodded hurriedly. As our boy said, "I guess time for you to die," as Izuku said this voice in a very cold tone. As a tornado literally erupted from where Izuku was standing, as the girl was in the middle of the tornado. She was not even feeling any kind of force. As the tornado ripped the 0 pointer apart, destroying half of the city completely. It's like that he just bought storm in the he just bought a mini storm in the beta city. As the timer went down, especially Mike yelled, "The time is over now. You gotta finish 1 week before. Now after a week you're gonna get your results. So, yeah, bye." As the other students just grumbled as they said that it's because of the damn bastard. We couldn't even get points. Many people had this kind of reaction, especially Ida. Ida just looked toward the student direction as he just nodded his head and stated, "Yes, he's superior to me in the count." As our boy's eyes met with Ida as Ida nodded at him, as boy looked at Ida and he also nodded. They both nodded at each other as they gave the sign of respect to each other as they went on their own way. Uraka wanted to, let's say, talk to Izuku, but Izuku just literally left her on the ground. He did not even give a damn about Uraka. He just went from there. Our boy, as you can say, is introvert, so you cannot say that he is rude. He's rude naturally, but he doesn't know how to, started a talk, so he just went away without saying anything. Yes, it may seem cool, but he does not know how to handle the situation.